Salam alaikum viewers. This is part 2 of the People of the Trench series. Previously, we discussed how there was a kingdom with an evil king and his sorcerer. To keep his authority over the people, the sorcerer was handed an apprentice to train and take over after his death. The boy along the way came into contact with a Muslim monk and started learning about Islam. Now the boy is stuck between good and evil. What path should he choose? Bismillah. It so happened that the boy would stumble upon a situation that would help answer his questions and erase his doubts. One day when the boy was walking, he came across a group of people who were afraid of crossing a road because there was a great big beast blocking the path. The beast was ferocious and was a danger to the people. So the boy, being the young bright man that he is, picked up a rock and said to himself, "Today is the day that things will become clear to me. I will find out which is the absolute truth, the religion of the monk or the religion of the magician." And then he says out loud, "O Allah, if the religion of the monk is more dearer to you, more beloved to you, then kill this beast with this rock." Then the boy threw the rock at the beast, and by the permission of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, the beast fell dead. The people were amazed. Everyone that saw it could not believe their eyes. They are now able to pass freely. And of course, word spread of this event. People knew of the boy's status as the successor to the magician, but with this event, the boy has been convinced of old man's religion. The monk's religion was true. The boy now has no doubt. This made the boy very excited, so he went back to the old man to tell him what had just happened. The monk listened to him and thereafter told the boy, "Today, my son, you are better than me. Today, you are becoming more dearer to Allah than me. And because of this, you will eventually be put to the test and face trials. If you find yourself captured or tortured by the king and his soldiers in the near future, do not inform them of me." After this incident, the young man started to excel in the teachings of Islam and started to grow in his knowledge. He even got to a stage where he could heal the sick. He could restore the sight of those who were blind, and was able to give recovery to those who had leprosy. All by the will of Allah Azza wa Jalla, of course. The boy had indeed become dear to Allah, and indeed was able to perform these miracles because of Allah's love for him. But trouble was soon to come. One day, one of the advisors of the king, who happened to be blind, heard of this young boy and decided to go visit him. The advisor was very close to the king. When he asked the young boy to give him recovery for his blindness, the boy responded by saying he has no power of his own, that only Allah has the power to heal, and you must first believe in Allah, the one true Lord, in order to be cured. The advisor accepted the religion of Islam, and the young man asked Allah to restore his sight. The blind advisor or minister can now see, and of course, when he gets into the presence of the king, this makes the king question him. The king said, "My advisor, I thought you were blind. Who gave you your sight?" The advisor responded by saying, "It was Allah, my Lord, that restored my sight." The king asked the advisor, "Are there other lords besides me? I am the Lord of this universe." The advisor responds by saying, "No, my Lord and your Lord is Allah." The king took offense to this and started to torture the advisor and persecute him, until the advisor finally confessed and revealed the identity of the boy. The king was surprised and then confirmed the identity of the young man. He goes on to say to the boy, when he is brought to him, "Verily, you are a young man that I chose to be an apprentice to my magician. It seems you have become an expert in his craft, and your knowledge of magic has surpassed that of my magician." The boy responds by saying, "No, Allah is the one that gives recovery. He is the one true Lord. This is no magic. This is the power of Allah, our Creator, the one whose power encompasses the entire universe." The king again got angry and started to torture the young man and persecute him until the boy confessed and revealed the identity of the old monk. The king sent his soldiers to capture the monk as well, and the king asked the monk, "Who do you worship?" The monk said, "I worship Allah." The king asked, "Who do you believe in?" The monk said, "I believe in Allah." The king ordered the monk to denounce his lord and religion, or else the king will kill him. But the monk continued being steadfast on his religion until the king got fed up and decided to kill him. By the way, the story is not finished. If not already up by now, please watch part 3 to get the conclusion and find out what happens to the monk and the boy.